We've got Luke P trying at emotions.
I want to move mountains for you.
We've got sad Peter.
This sucks.
And we've got lots of Chris Harrison.
I know this might seem a little unusual.
This is your episode 6 recap of Hannah Brown's season of The Bachelorette. Grab your glasses. It's time for Roses and Rosé. Hi, everybody. I'm Lauren Zima. I'm wearing red. Let's start off back with the end of Luke and Hannah's date. Oh, my God. So Luke and Hannah are still talking. I'm not even wearing a watch, but they are still talking. They're talking so long that watches have been discontinued and are no longer in use on this planet. They're talking so long that now we just all have a chip built into our wrist that tells us what time it is, okay? So they're still talking.
I'm very confused right now.
And Hannah is kind of saying, like, this is not working out, dude.
I don't think that there are any roads that like lead to what I want.
And I think it's hitting Luke. Wait a minute, this is actually not working out. And he tries to own everything by saying, my bad.
I screwed up. My bad.
And I burst out laughing. Was this just me? I mean, I couldn't take him seriously because his understanding of the situation is just so wildly different than Hannah's. He wants to take full ownership, he says.
Full ownership.
But of what?
Let's move on.
Like, Luke, do you even know what you're taking ownership of? I certainly don't know. But even with all my frustrations, I'm not thinking Hannah's gonna send him home because she seems so into him. And then Hannah sends him home.
Does that mean I go home tonight?
Yes.
What? What? This show is a mystery to me and I love it so much. So Hannah is sending Luke P home and finally things are picking up and I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna be moving forward from this. And oh my gosh, there's gonna be new storylines and drama. This is so exciting. Luke P is walking away dramatically in the woods and then he's gotta say something.
I need to fight for her because I don't want to lose her.
And that something is
Nothing gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna clutter or cloud my mind.
nothing's going to stop me. Even though Hannah had just said, I don't want to give you a rose.
And I just like want you to respect that.
Respect that.
I'm shocked, confused.
So he's saying these things, and then he's turning around through the woods, and he's coming back to Hannah. And I'm thinking, oh my God, is this going to be the shortest breakup in Bachelorette history?
This is my fault.
And it turns out, yes. Okay, so Luke and Hannah start talking, and I am getting emotional whiplash, and I believe he was gone in TV time for all of 2 minutes. That's what my personal chip says. And then I'm laughing again.
I've screamed about this.
Like, it's comical at this point, isn't it, these interactions? He tells her, I'm gonna stand over here.
Can I stand over here for a second?
Why?
Because I want to yell.
I don't want to watch this. What's he doing? This is horrifying. Oh my God, what's he gonna say? And then he screams.
I hate this.
He says he wants to scream, and Luke P screaming is like, I'm gonna yell at you.
I can't stand it.
I want to tell you feels.
Seriously.
I like you.
I want to move mountains for you.
It's so odd. It's so strange. I couldn't stop laughing. What were you guys thinking when you were watching this? Okay, back to the guys. So Luke P comes back and says,
I didn't get a rose, but Hannah said she still wants me to be here, and I'm still here.
but I have to say, the stakes feel low to me here. You know, Hannah has insane chemistry with Luke P. She has said the most chemistry with Luke P. And you still got guys floating around like Grant, Dustin, Dylan, Devin. Is there a Dylan or a Devin?
He's a big-ass douche canoe.
There's some other guys here still, and it seems very unlikely that Luke P will be sent home over these other guys who we haven't even really seen Hannah interact with, right? Did you believe that Luke P was going to be sent home at the rose ceremony? Let me know in the comments below. Now, considering that Hannah is giving Luke his 999,000th.2 chance, I do want to take a moment for a lesson. Just as Hannah tried to teach Luke P what feelings were, I want to do a quick learning moment to remind us all of what Luke P's qualities actually are. Does he deserve this next chance from Hannah? Welcome, students. This is Luke P 101. I'm your professor, Lauren Zima. I don't want an apple at the end of the year. Bring me some wine, okay? Luke P professed love for Hannah after knowing her for less than 24 hours.
I'm genuinely starting to fall in love with you.
Luke P does not respect Hannah's time or relationships with other people.
No, I'm not gonna just let that happen. That's why I'm standing here right now.
Luke P doesn't respect what Hannah says or wants.
And I just want you to respect that.
I don't want to go home.
Luke P thinks he knows what's best for Hannah,
I just don't see a fit for Hannah.
not her, about herself. Luke P lies, blatantly.
My man here asked me on my behalf.
That's total dude.
Luke P blames other people for his actions.
This is 100% Garrett's fault.
Luke P cannot communicate his emotions.
Can somebody talk to him about what it means when I say, how do you feel?
Okay, everybody, would you date Luke P? There's only one question on this test, and there's only one right answer. It's a yes or no, guys. It's not even a multiple choice, and there's no essay. All right, we're moving on to the cocktail party. Thank God. Have a cocktail, everybody. We need a moment, don't we? Because we have been through. We are beaten down, we are dying, we are drowning, but the show is keeping us alive with just a breath, just a bit of hope. We are hanging on by a thread, and that thread is in the shape of Tyler C's arms. Oh, the angels have spoken and smiled and come down for a moment, knowing that we were on the edge of certain death. We get Tyler C. shirtless. We get Peter smiling, and those things are like an injection to the heart to wake us back up and bring us around. So Hannah shows up in a cool car. Great, thank God. Very glam, very escapist. I need this, yes.
There she is.
Oh my God.
And Hannah tells the guys she wants to get into it.
I want to know, what's hard to share.
She grabs her glass and says, grab a tissue. I'm here to talk trauma. I want to know about what makes you you from the deepest parts of your pain. But we don't get that, do we? We start with Garrett, and nothing real is discussed, and Garrett brings up Luke P.
So I know you had a one-on-one with Luke.
Uh-huh.
Garrett, why? After what she just said, why, Garrett, why? Weren't you listening? Do I have to be screaming like Luke P to have you hear me? Yeah!
I want to move mountains for you.
It was like a cartoon character.
Before he left,
Garrett talks to Hannah and tells her, I asked Luke P to not talk about any of us on your one-on-one. He said he wouldn't, did he? And Hannah says, well, he did, but because I asked him. She takes full ownership of that.
He did say Mike's name, but I do feel like I provoked it.
Garrett then, stirring the pot with a spoon the size of which I have never seen, turns around, holding that spoon to the other guys and says, Luke P talked about us.
Mike was the name that came up.
Oh, Garrett.
Listen, I appreciate you. Can I finish? 'Cause this is gonna answer your questions.
She has to go into mom mode with them, like they are her children, and she has to scold them and punish them and discipline them because they are acting up.
Stop. I'm so frustrated about there always being fights in the house.
Not listening when their mother is telling them exactly what to do. Not cute, guys. And you know what these are right now? All of you. I'm telling all of you guys this. These are boys on our screens. These are not men. And I would like you to be a man, be an adult, grow up. I wanted to let that comment sit for a minute.
So, just give me a second. Okay.
Take your time.
Okay, poor Connor. He just wanted a little moment with Hannah, but she had to yell at everybody else, so he's just been standing in the shadows the whole time, like, Hannah, I just wanted to talk to you and tell you I was really into you, but I gotta yell at these other guys, so I got my gray jacket on whenever you're ready. And then my heart sank forth from my body, down through the floor, into the depths of hell.
Can we please just cut the like I feel like I've just been like not speaking up or whatever just because I've been so over this.
Dear sweet Peter is not smiling anymore. This whole scenario has wiped the smile from perhaps the happiest man I have ever seen on reality television. Peter speaks on this scenario and says, and I quote,
This sucks.
"This sucks." And you're right, Peter, it does. And it sucks that you think it sucks because you don't think anything sucks because you're so happy. That is where we're at, everybody. So Hannah leaves, and then she hears that the guys are still talking, and you know what? She's got to chug her champagne. So I just, in solidarity, here we go. It's disturbing to me how easy that was. That's what this... Honestly, that felt pretty on brand. So Hannah chugs her champagne, finishes her glass because girl has to go back in there. This war isn't over for her. She's on World War III now. Why are they doing this to her? And of course, Tyler gently touches Hannah on the back as she leaves because he wants to say to her, girl, I'm here for you. And then he speaks to the men because Tyler is the voice of reason.
The fact of the matter is she's up here crying, you know what I mean? Because she can't enjoy herself here. Our last night in Scotland is on all of us.
Mm-hmm. And that voice is deep and grizzled and southern and beautiful. And again, he is the breath that I am holding on to. Okay.
I'm so mad.
Hannah is crying and says she's mad. And side note to Luke P, that's a feeling.
But I was petty. I contributed in this. And I'm apologizing to all y'all. I'm going to apologize to Hannah when I see her next.
Garrett apologizes to the room, and great, good job, Garrett, owning it. Luke feels the need to tell the room that he appreciates Garrett's apology.
I will say I personally appreciate your apology.
Because he didn't get the time with Hannah that he wanted tonight.
I had important things to tell her, and I had important questions to ask her, and I wanted to hear things that she wants to tell me.
Hannah talks to Chris Harrison.
It's your party.
Party's over.
By the way, drink every time you see Chris Harrison this episode. Please drink responsibly. He is in so much of the episode. The rose ceremony. Garrett is owning it.
Hope that she forgives me for ruining an evening.
And Luke is blaming Garrett.
This is 100% Garrett's fault.
100%, not owning it at all.
Wait.
So Hannah gives Luke P a rose. Were you guys surprised? Because I wasn't. I thought she has to give Luke P a rose at this point. A, because I do think she still has feelings for him, but B, because if she doesn't give him a rose, then she's essentially allowing the men to dictate her future. And she wants to make it clear that she's calling the shots here. So she had to. So goodbye to Dylan and Devin and Grant and Kevin. Okay. And now we're in Latvia. And Peter says it's south of Estonia.
We are in Riga, Latvia, just south of Estonia on the Baltic Sea. This is a beautiful city. It's super romantic.
I'm sorry, that didn't help me. I don't know. I need a globe. I don't know, or just a Google image of a map. I don't know where we are. But you know what? The guys sit down and they're in an outdoor cafe, and so I'm in. I love an outdoor cafe. It looks great there. Do I want to go to Latvia? I guess. I love Latvia. Let's go to Latvia.
Whoa, what is that?
Roses and Rosé group trip. Should we all go on a group trip together? Should it be a cruise of just Rosé? We go to Latvia. I'm in. Okay.
I honestly just want to make sure you're doing okay in all this.
So the editing gets a little weird from here. Now Chris and Hannah are talking on these blue chairs. We don't really know where. But I will say that the blue chairs really brought out Chris Harrison's blue eyes, didn't they? lost in them. I need to because I'm so stressed out by this episode. Anyway. By the way, Hannah's hair looks great. That's all I have to say. I'm just taking every positive thing as a win at this point. I'm like, loved the chairs, great upholstery. Hannah's hair, no flyaways. Wow, we're outside. Drink for the silver linings.
Can I just have a one cocktail party that doesn't go to crap?
So Hannah is very lost. She is alluding to the damage in her past,
Been damaged for years.
which we still don't know about. I would love to know about. We don't know because the guys haven't asked her, as Hannah pointed out.
There's been a lot of drama.
And Hannah is in tears, and Hannah's brow is furrowed, and I am worried for her.
I don't know how this works for people. I thought I did. I thought it did work.
Hannah says she doesn't know if this is going to work anymore, and I don't really blame her because it has all been so much man drama, which Chris Harrison told us in the beginning of the season, perhaps more man drama than ever before. Head to ETonline.com for many of these interviews.
Good evening. Our Bachelorette is going through one of the most difficult times in her life.
Then things get funny. Because why is Chris back at the mansion? That's where he is, right? I'm confused. We were in like a coffee shop in Latvia a commercial break ago. I don't know why he's in the mansion. It's very weird, but he is there. And then he is doing another sit down with Hannah because we have to talk through how Hannah can like not jump over a fence and leave the show, you know? Hannah did tell me at the beginning of the season that she almost quit, that she thought about quitting, and you can check out that interview more at ETonline.com. Okay.
I think there are some things we need to get to the bottom of.
They are sitting down. I don't know if they sit down in the mansion or in Latvia. Where is this room? Candles, gowns? Why is Hannah in a gown? Is she about to do a rose ceremony? I'm confused. But what did you guys think of this sit down? Did you like it? Did we need it? I liked the sit down in Latvia because Chris Harrison is a good interviewer and he gets people to tears. Okay.
Luke.
Lucy.
So we do this sit down in the mansion Latvia, I don't know, and I'm reminded of how everything has been about Luke P. And it doesn't seem like that's gonna change, guys, because then we get the trailer.
And now, it's a special sneak peek at the rest of the season.
I can't move my arms in this shirt. Why did I buy it? Because it's red.
Love is definitely in the air.
This was wild. I was captivated. Did you guys like the trailer? So we learned someone comes with a ring for Hannah. What?
He went out and got a ring. He demanded to see you. He is fully convinced that you are his wife, that you are the one.
My only prediction can be Luke P. Tyler is fresh off of Baywatch in a red swimsuit, shirtless, on top of Hannah. Red's my favorite color. And you guys, the show is the gift that keeps on giving. I get my sailing date. I'm loving this. Oh my God, they go sailing. Oh, Jesus is real. By the way, I think faith is going to become a very important part of the show. You can head to ETonline.com for interviews about that. Yes, this is wonderful. I'm so I needed this. I needed like color and excursions and everything. Then we find out Luke is in love with Hannah.
I'm completely, madly in love with her.
Wow. And wants to wait until they're married to have sex.
And I can't wait to have sex with her when we're married.
Not surprising. But then Hannah goes naked bungee jumping. We had seen that moment before. We've learned it's with Garrett. All right. And Luke says, and I quote,
I want to make sure that she's not sleeping around.
she's not sleeping around.
I don't think she would ever do that, but yeah, I gotta make sure. I want to make sure that she's not sleeping around.
Okay. Yeah, so obviously Luke is going to be the source of this conflict that we have been teased about sex and religion and the marrying of the two. And I feel that our feelings for Luke P are going to get even more fiery. Wow, my notes ended at this point. I got so frustrated. You guys, look at this. It says, and Luke says, let's.
So let's talk about sex.
Okay.
And how the marriage bed should be kept pure.
Then I stopped typing. I don't know. I can't even remember now. I'm so gone. I don't know what the rest of Luke said was because I have gone off the deep end. Watch as I dive in to a bottle of wine. That was this episode, everybody. Incredibly powerful. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. We will be here trying to survive. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm on Cameo. If you want a cameo, please request me and leave details because I love like writing songs for you guys and doing fun stuff. I will do whatever you want me to do because it's fun for me and I need some fun in my life because Luke P has drained me of my joy, if I'm being honest.
He's not sleeping around.
That's it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Love you so much. Bye. Hey guys, it's me. I'm vlogging because so much has happened. So much news today that we had to add it on to Roses and Rosé. First of all, Lauren Bushnell and Chris Lane are engaged. That is honestly so great. So happy for the both of them. We recently did a home tour with them. If you want to check it out at ETonline.com, shameless plug. And you know, she seems really happy. He seems like he treats her really well, so that's great. And who doesn't love a Lauren and Chris combo? You cannot go wrong, am I right? Okay. Also, seeing a report out there that Jed allegedly went on the show with a very recent girlfriend. I'm working on this. I don't have details and specifics confirmed on my own, so I don't want to judge on it too hard. I just will say this. I think this happens a lot more than people think. Jed was already honest with Hannah about going on the show for his music platform, and maybe, you know, there's still like so much of the season left. Maybe he's honest with her about that at some point and it comes up. So I'm not judging hard yet. I just interviewed Devin on ET Live this morning. Shameless plug, check it out. And he said that Jed is the guy who was like the nicest, most genuine guy in the house. So, hi DK. Okay, vlog, JC vlog. Wow. Vlog. JC, you are here because you are a beautiful person inside and out. Just tell us how you treat women. Just give us some hope.
Be grateful. Look for the best in them. You know, allow them to see you. Allow them to share with you. I don't need to be a hero. I don't need to prove myself. I know who I am, and that reflects in the person I get to go out with. And that's the thing. It's all about gratitude, guys, and just showing appreciation time after time.